especially with Toronto 6. You look at Elaine Chuli and just how good she was in those first 3 games, and then Ridgewell yesterday was outstanding. What an amazing problem for the Toronto 6 to have, just in case there is injury or need to switch it up.
So we are underway. The puck is down, and away we go. Warrior Ice Arena. Here's Caitlin Russ, who tried to move it along. And here is Woods. Boquist will take this on, and it's held by Katie Burt. Day. And here come the 6 again. A chance to put one on. Day went to the backhand and just missed. And yet here comes Toronto. Quick wrister, and it's taken by Burt.
Finishing in the shootout, and then the quick turnaround to the 1 o'clock game here today.
The game ended around 9:30 last night. And here's a quick wrister from close in. Ridgewell able to hold on to this one as well. And now Michaela Grant-Mentis skating in. Grant-Mentis, saved by Burt. A big stop on Grant-Mentis. Grant-Mentis through center. Moves it along for Curlew. Now Emma Woods. Great stick work again. Goes to the backhand. Will have a second bite at it and fires it wide. It's touched along for Dempsey. He will bring it in. Dempsey up for Putinha. Putinha. And this time Ridgewell is able to save there on the short side. Here's Cava. Cava cross ice pass. D'Arcangelo, and it's saved by Burt again. Burt had to get back in her crease quickly, and she did. Boulier skating in. Boulier through her legs, will circle. Boulier fires this across, and it's in! That's a great assist by Amanda Boulier, and Boston is able to score the opening goal.
And who is it? Jillian Dempsey. We touched on this yesterday. This was our key to the match. Big players stepping up in big moments. How's this little cheekiness down this left side, through the legs, centers this across. How about this for this vision and awareness, by the way? Heads up, keeps this one on the ice, and it's Dempsey that just slots this one away. The quick release as well. Fantastic goal. I was just about to touch on Boston. It was starting to look so much better. Just the rhythm that they were finding, keeping that shifts.
Tina trying to flip this out. Instead it comes for Cava. D'Arcangelo scramble in front. Burt trying to locate the puck. It's in behind, taken by Fratkin. Sullivan now back out for McKenna Brand. Shuffles it along. Boulier takes this on. It was saved. The penalty, that successful penalty kill presented by Ufos. Great job there by Toronto, and now they'll skate in. Woods has this save by Katie Burt, but again, that Boston power play. Battle for this puck in behind, trying to take away the eyes of the goaltender as Soliotis throws this off the glass. Another chance coming from close range. Boston scores. They double their advantage. It's 2-0 to the Pride. Looked like it was Megara McManus to get the goal for Boston.
And you can just see the rotation of Boston just creating overloads. Toronto look like those heavy legs are starting to set in. I touched on it moments earlier, but 2 players unmarked. We can talk about the first goal as well, just being unmarked at this back post. And it's the same thing here, just no defenseman tracking skaters in and around the net.
Here comes Sammy Davis, closed down quickly. Sullivan takes it. Davis waiting in the middle, going to the backhand and pushing it wide. Again, coming through the slot, Capistran had it blocked down right in front of Ridgewell. And this might be a break for Toronto. A rush coming for Taylor Day, and a glove save by Burt. Or pardon me, that goes in. A goal for Toronto. Taylor Day able to put the biscuit in the basket. It's 2-1.
And you can see the rush here of Toronto, and this is what we were talking about, just that central spot. It was tough angle to see it when it did go in here, but you can see it just bounces, ricochets off the goaltender into the back of the net. So great response from Toronto. This is what we needed to see. We needed them to come a little bit more awake, but the difference here.
Flanagan circling in the final few seconds, 5 seconds to go. Flanagan firing just high at the rebound. Deflects in. Boston scores. We'll see if that's a power play goal or not. It came right at the end, but they will take it. When Skowski scores, it's 3-1.
And we touched on Boston having to be better on the power play, and that is just what they're doing. They just look like a different team in these last two games. The rotation, their circulation, the individual flair from these players. And you can see it's a funny goal and how it beats Ridgewell. Takes a weird bounce off that backboard and just puts this one on target, flips it back in. You can see that little bit of a weird bounce goes off the back of Ridgewell into the back of the net. Unlucky for Toronto, but fantastic work from Boston, not giving up.
Another chance, and this one saved by Katie Burt. Face-off taken by Toronto and immediately given right back to Boston in neutral ice. Here's Fratkin. Now Sullivan. Weaving her way through. Shot from distance is in! Welcome to Boston, Callie Flanagan. Her first point for the Pride and another goal for the Pride this afternoon.
And how about this? This is just that patience that I was talking about, the rotation, and this shot from distance. How good is this? The power and the strength. Looks like it gets tipped in front here. See from just a little bit of a better angle, but this is just that rotation that 4-1. Who would have ever thought this game would be at 4-1 in the second period? Boston just looked like a different team.
Going right through the middle, it's Sammy Davis. Davis able to force a save out of Ridgewell. Grant-Mentis back to the middle, it's Kava! And it's saved by Katie Burt.
Just the defensive work that Boston is doing has been incredible through almost two periods. The willingness to get back, cut out those tight spaces, and really clog up centrally. It's frustrated Toronto, and Toronto can't find any answers at the moment.
Scramble in front, and this one squirts in. Boston scores another dirty goal, and it's 5-1 to the Pride.
We haven't had time to breathe in between these goals. I mean, this comes down to prior good defensive work, even before it led to this. But Toronto, sleepless defensemen. Look at this. It's just too easy. It's a 3v2 inside, in and around. Far too easy down the boards, being able to cut inside, and then just sloppy defensive work. Get your body in between puck and goal. Try to make it hard. Toronto right now is just making it too easy on Boston.
As Kava brings it in. Kava to the backhand. And it's covered up by Burt. Taylor Woods circles. Back to the blue line. Barris throws this in. Nearly beating Burt, but going just wide. Dempsey able to win the faceoff for Boston. Come the Pride through Callie Flanagan. Flanagan will take this on. It's held by Hoffman. Here's Boulier once more. Soliotis for Boulier, who winds up, saved by Hoffman. Will go in behind. Sullivan. And this one deflects in. Boston score again. 6-1 Pride. They're pouring it on here in Boston.
And it's game over. It's absolutely game over. And it's a good wake-up call for Toronto. They haven't really been tested this season on much of anything. Come to Boston. Difficult game last night on the road. Took it to shootouts, overtime, and then penalties. Then, obviously, here today, they are getting blown away, and that's an understatement. I mean, they can't deal with the transition. They can't deal with the penalty, the power play. They can't deal with just the openness of how Boston is playing, dumping it in deep, rolling players inside, not taking away passing lanes.
Skating in is McKenna Brand. Centering pass, and Boston scores again. It's Putinha this time. 7-1. It's a season high in goals.
And you can just see this transition. Look at, first off, the two defensemen bump in together. No tracking back. You can see right there, just get caught watching again. Boston out-skating, outworking, outclassing. Defensemen giving up. It's not good enough now at this point when you're just caught watching the puck.
Shot taken from distance. That's a power play goal for Toronto. It's 4th of the season on the power play, and they pull one back at 7-2.
And that's exactly what Toronto needs to do. It doesn't have to be pretty. It doesn't have to be sweet. Get the puck to target. Eastwood putting this one on and really making something. You can see just a little bit of the rotation. Eastwood, a little bit of pressure from Boston, and slaps this one from the blue line. This is exactly what Toronto needs. Make it an ugly game. Put the puck on target. Get bodies crashing the net. Make it almost chaotic in front of the goaltender.
Here's Toronto and Grant-Mentis. Now Woods. Back for Grant-Mentis. Good quick pass. Little backhander. It looked like it was in between the legs of Katie Burt. And this cleared into neutral ice. Trying to throw this in front. Dempsey scores. It's another one for Boston. The captain with a second goal on the game. And it's 8-2. It's a snowman for the Pride. Another look at it here. Good pass in from the corner by McManus. And Dempsey gets another one. It has been all Boston today. A thorough beatdown on this Sunday. Even yesterday, it was a tough contested game. But on this Sunday here in Boston, the wraparound, one final chance. There's the buzzer, and Boston wins 8-2.
And your final score this afternoon,